Yeah, welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the Brown Boy Wonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. The Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
This is the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast.
Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. It's time once again for the light to hit the sky because my guest and I are going to rewatch and talk about Batman Beyond, the TV series. Say for everyone that Batman is still our favorite superhero character of all time. Let me bring out my guest here. My first guest. He is a part of the Ready Set Replay podcast, and he has a dog named Ace. It is Skyler. Skyler, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm just gonna roll with that and say that my dog's name is Ace.
Hey, I like that. My second guest, of course, he's also from Ready Set Replay podcast, and sometimes people call him Mr. Futuristic. It is Daniel. Daniel, how are you doing today?
I somehow don't know which character that is in reference to, but I'm glad to be here, and I love you very much.
Why do they call you that?
Because I have been slowly replacing all of my organs with robot parts, in an attempt to become immortal.
Oh. Is it working?
Okay.
My knees don't hurt anymore because I don't have them. Does that help?
Yes.
Then yes.
You know, sometimes we don't need our knees. Our next guest, he is from the Couples Collectors Club. He has this particular action figure for this show. It is Anthony. Anthony, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here. And you know what? Despite what people say, you're not the only one that cares. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I love that. Of course, my last guest, she is also from the same podcast as Anthony's from. She loves this universe. It's Ray. Ray, how are you doing today?
I am good.
Yay, that's good. All right, let's get into it, guys. Batman, the anime series, was the show that came out before this show. So this is the sequel of this series here. This was developed by, of course, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, and Alan Burnett. It was aired from 1999 to 2001. We'll talk about all 3 seasons, a total of 52 episodes. In between these seasons, we're going to have a little break and talk about the 2022's The Batman, the 2008 The Dark Knight, and, of course, lastly, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. So, guys, this is a great show. What is y'all's first memory of this show here?
Probably watching it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it would be
All
watching.
right.
it. I will say, I don't think I've watched most of this show.
Okay.
It's definitely one of those shows where, like, I would watch it when it was on and just caught like random scattered episodes, but I was flipping through the different thumbnails. I don't know who any of these guys are. Like,
Oh, okay.
we'll get to it like episode 3. I recognize that girl, the Inque or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that must be like the villain of the show because she is truly the only new villain that I remember. So it's going to be an interesting trip for me. I imagine other people in this call have like damn near photographic memory of this shit, and I don't.
I would imagine so. I would imagine so too. But Daniel, you and I are actually in very similar boats. I definitely caught the odd episodes as a kid, and I had like the first 2 episodes, the pilot double feature, like on VHS, and I watched the movie.
There's a movie?
We'll get to eventually. Yeah. Return of the what?
Oh,
Joker. Yeah,
I have heard that title, but I don't think I've seen it.
But yeah, going through this all in order is going to be a fun adventure, and me catching pieces that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah. What about you, Anthony?
Yeah, I've seen the show. It is funny because I think they sold that 2 like episode pack of like the Rebirth Part 1 and 2 as Batman Beyond the movie. So it's not a movie. It's just the first 2 episodes, but they packaged it as like, check it out, the movie, not to be confused with the eventual movie. But yeah, I watched this show a decent amount because it was Batman, and that was about it. And I feel like I have more memories of the movie, so when we get to that, I will have more to say on it. But I think this was a really, really cool show where Warner Brothers wanted a teen Batman show. They came to like Paul Dini and Bruce Timm and co, and they're like, "Hey, we want a teen Batman." And they went, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, huh? Like that sounds dumb as hell." And so they were like, "All right, fine, we'll do it, but we're gonna do it our way." And that's how we got this version, which is much more, Spider-Man than anything else in the future. Really exciting, and obviously, we have some other people on the show who are a fan of a different DC show. Warner Brothers would continue to try to make some form of teen Batman show, and that show eventually turned into Smallville. So,
Interesting. Oh, what about you, Ray? Did you watch this show as a kid?
Yeah, Ray, do you hate this show?
Yeah, why do you hate it?
No, I don't. I like this show a lot. I actually did a rewatch of this show after high school, and I've read the comic that's the continuation of the show. So it's fair to say that I don't hate the show.
Yeah,
you could have watched it. You don't. It's possible.
If I hate watched it, I would not have then read the comic.
Maybe. Who's to say?
For me, I watched this from beginning to end as a kid when it came out in WB Kids. I only saw it once, and I never went back to it. But I did remember saying, this is my favorite show as a kid of all time. And I watched this one first instead of the prequel, Batman, the Anime Series. So I thought this was the show for me. So,
yeah, hell yeah.
With that being said, let's get. Hold on, guys. One second here.
Oh no!
I got a video message from Batman himself. So let me.
Which Batman?
I think it's from the future.
It can't be this one.
You should try to get a video from Powers.
Oh man! If I get that, I'll probably be dead. But let me download this and let me upload this to you guys here. All right. Okay, I downloaded it here, and here it is. All right. Now let's click.
Hang on.
When I say
hang on. Dear listeners, I need to point something out here before we click play on this. In the thumbnail that has been sent to the group just now, we can't see much. We can see just in the corner a bit of Batman who's going to speak to us, but also what appears to be a New York Knicks poster, if that's any indication on where this Batman might be located. All right, bro, I think I'm ready. That poster looks a little familiar. I don't know, but let's...
Yeah.
Look, I got a video message from a random stranger. He said he's Batman, so let's just check it out. On the count of one, or count of
it
three.
has- It has the cameo watermark on it.
You're holding You're holding a poster up with a single push pin.
No, Batman is. Batman's holding it
No,
up.
Batman is. That's
You're
not
grown-
me.
You are
That's
a
not me.
grown adult. Get a frame.
That is not.
That's
Batman
the
get a frame.
Batcave.
Yeah, that's a Batcave. Which is
That's
lit up at the
Batman.
moment.
Blade
Pin.
tech.
It's the strongest push pin in the
I'm sorry.
world.
No, you're right. It's one of them Joker push pins.
Yeah.
You pull it out and it pulls itself back in.
Alright, when I say go, we'll click play, right? 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's got the bad nipples.
To Abrar, the Brown Boy Wonder, Anthony and Ray, Couples Collectors Club, and Ready Set Replay, Skyler.
It sounds like he's in a
and
Batcave, so
Daniel.
that's good.
I heard you guys are finished
Yeah.
with Batman, the anime series, a great show. I love that show. Now
It's a great show. I love that show.
Or I can talk about Batman
Batman's a little
Beyond.
cold. He's got his
That
jacket on.
means you guys are still part of the Bat Brigade, or as I say, the Bat Family. With that being said, enjoy the show because it's in the future, and the future is bright. And I will call you guys
Kind of goes on long like a cameo, so that's good.
Terry
Yeah.
Beginners.
Terry Beginners.
What's? Oh, okay.
Goodbye. Okay. All right.
Well,
Okay.
that was Batman, I guess, from the future. So
Yeah.
thank you, Batman.
You know
Yeah,
what's
man.
you know what's
Things are-
cool about Batman? What's really cool about Batman is the dude looks different every time he calls in. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's true.
He's a different. We're all Batman. You know what I mean? Good jacket.
Yeah, we're part of the Bat family.
Clearly doesn't work with the cowl because you can see that it's possibly breaking in the back. I don't know what that is.
No way.
Well, this might be an old Batman.
All of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, guys-
he is old. He
Bro, I'm
is
gonna ask
old.
you a question.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Hey man, you Batman?
I'll claim the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Okay.
I cannot
Alright.
say anything.
That means he's not.
So you don't want to talk about how you edited the cameo watermark on there yourself and how long that
No,
took
he
you?
He didn't. No, Abrar didn't do that. He's capable of doing something like that. Okay, there's no way Abrar could edit something so simple. So this is the real deal.
Yeah,
I
and I
think
don't even edit these episodes.
He
Maybe,
hates the New York Knicks.
Maybe I think it's possible that Abrar set up his own cameo and then paid himself. So that's how he got the watermark on there.
Wait a minute. Can I get a cameo from Abrar? I gotta check.
I don't know. We'll see. But guys, let's focus on this show here. And thank you, Batman, for sending us that video. All right. Episode 1, Rebirth, Part 1. And then airplane hangar just outside of Gotham City, a group of kidnappers watch a news report about a failed attempt by Derek Powers to take over Wayne Enterprises due to Bruce Wayne's resistance. The news also states that the kidnappers have failed to release their hostage, Bunny Verland, in spite of being paid $5 million in ransom. As it turns out, they plan to kill Bunny and make a getaway with the money. Fortunately for her, Batman arrives wearing a new suit with a full mask that lacks a cape, but features retractable wings and jet boots along with increased strength, flexibility, agility, and other abilities.
Real quick.
Yeah.
A girl named Bunny being held for ransom. Do you think that's a Big Lebowski reference?
I mean, it could be. Yeah,
It came around the same
never
time.
thought of it like that.
Also, do you want to
I mean-
mention that that's Veronica Vierland's daughter? I guess.
Yes, that is her daughter.
All right, cool. I'm glad we
Wow.
covered that.
Yes. Well, guys, this is our first introduction of this new hour Batsuit. How do you guys liking this one here?
I mean, it's simple, which is good. I think considering that they probably designed it as a future Batman and then established it as, old man Bruce wearing it. I think it works as a futuristic Batman. You want to take away a lot of the things. You want to kind of strip it down because as we'll soon see, it's very tech based. We get a lot of like secret little doodads and gimmicks in the suit without having to have like a big bulky utility belt. So I mean, I think this is as simple as you're gonna be able to get something like this, and the big red bat is cool.
Mhm.
I'm cool enough that eventually, like in the comics, Batwoman would essentially look exactly like this. So
Yeah, I mean, I love the red symbol bat suit or bat symbol on his chest, very iconic. And when I was a kid, I always thought like, oh, he looks like a devil, looks like a demon. So I think that kind of intrigued my interest.
kind of scary, which works for Batman.
Yeah,
It's a really cool look. I like
It's
it a
cool
lot.
look. Some of the gadgets that we're gonna see come out of it, I think, are maybe a little bit much. But the design of it is very cool. So
yeah. What about you, Ray? Do you like the design?
Yeah, I like it. It's very sleek and very minimal, and yeah, it's perfect. Even with it being on Bruce, who it's clearly not actually designed for, it still works.
Yeah.
I think the mouth
Yeah.
is cool because like it only could work in animation. That's always my thing about like, oh, do a big movie, and it's like, yeah, but you're not going to be able to get that. It's gonna either they're gonna not give it a mouth or they are gonna give it a mouth, and that's gonna look kind of creepy. So the fact that this is a cartoon, you can get away with the full black mouth.
For sure. I mean, they can like kind of copy like Deadpool's mask. Like he doesn't have a mouth, but I don't know. Well, I don't think I'll like that.
It works here. Everything about it is
Yeah, I
designed
guess
for this,
so.
and it works here.
I like it. Batman manages to take out most of the kidnappers with limited effort. Although he does get a brief chest pain afterwards. However, just as he is just to untie Bunny, the thug's leader ends up hitting him with a wrench. But Bunny trying to warn him by gasping, but he got hit. As the Cape Crusader is engaging the last thug, he suddenly suffers a mild heart attack, as we all do, that weakens him enough to bring him to the floor. The kidnapper starts nailing him with unimaginable hits on him. It looks like he's about to kill him. Were you guys got scared during the scene?
Yes, very.
I got scared. As he continues by beating him up, he smugly comments how Batman has been getting in the way of people like him as he was a kid, unable to defend himself and in a serious danger. Batman snatched up a weapon dropped by one of the kidnappers in desperation, a freaking pistol. Shocked to see Batman with a lethal weapon for the first time, fearing for his life, his attacker runs out of the hangar before being intercepted by police. So we know the rule of Batman. He doesn't really kill people, but were you guys shocked when he picked up the handgun?
I think it's probably the best way to do something like this to kind of show Batman's older, that he's desperate. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the idea of Batman going out in like the blaze of glory or some sort of big villain taking him out is kind of what people may expect, but this one kind of showing that it's like, nah, it's just a normal heart condition. He's getting up there in years, and how desperate and like scared he is that he has to use a gun. I think it's a perfect way to show something like this. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Everyone always talks about how Batman's the most prepared guy in the room at all times, and him being that, he wouldn't go out in a blaze of glory. He would always outlive every situation to the point where his body can't keep up with being Batman anymore, and it finally caught up to him, and he realized that the only way that he could, end this situation without, getting killed was to pull that gun, which is so against his moral code that he can't be Batman anymore. I think this whole intro is absolutely amazing.
It's fire. It reminds me of the Batman the Animated Series episode where the police broke into the Batcave. It kind of reminds me of that type of magnitude when it comes to this episode here. All right, well, injured. Batman limps out of the hangar. He removes his mask and it reveals a gray-haired, older appearance. Upon realizing he was holding a handgun, something he had never sworn ever to do. Bruce is in horror, as in every case of the weapon that he holds a weapon that killed his parents. So he's mortified at this point. So he dropped the gun in shame and walked away. He got into the Batcave. Bruce put the Batsuit in the costume display gallery alongside with the other costumes of his former crime-fighting partners and his original Batsuit, the OG, that he used to wear as Batman. Realizing that he has outgrown to become a crime fighter, he takes one last look at the Batcave from the top of the stairs and vows never again. He then shuts off the lights and leaves his past in the darkness. Was this the right move for Bruce Wayne?
Probably.
I mean, yeah, technically.
It was the only move. He can't do it anymore.
Oh. You know, it's like you see Liam Nielsen doing Tekken 3. You know what, sir? Just stop making these type of movies. You're too old now. It's the same concept.
Liam Neeson was in Tekken 3.
If Batman, if it took Batman like 87 shots stitched together to climb over one fence, then yeah, I would say he definitely needs to hang it up.
Yes, too many cut shots on that scene. All right, then we get a intro for the show. Do you guys like this edgy type of intro for the show?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness! It reminds me of yeah. Go ahead. Oh man, I mean, it's like X-Men Evolution.
You told her go ahead and talk over her again.
Oh, sorry. Ray, go ahead.
This intro is great.
It was really good.
Music and the way it was edited. Like, shut up, you. Because like this a little behind the scenes fact about this intro, it was edited on like a laptop, and it was used sort of as like the proof of concept to get this fully greenlit. There's shots in it where it's literally like the action figure on a Lazy Susan that they just spin around. It's really creative, and I think it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it fits the show. It's like futuristic, as we mentioned. It's edgy. It's like against the system, kinda. I'm feeling. I like it. It's great intro. Also, great music too. Throughout this whole, at least these next 5 episodes, it's great.
I like that it says like the ideals that Batman fights against, like apathy and greed and corruption. And then it says what he stands for. It says hope and courage and honor.
Yeah.
It shows all the 7 deadly sins.
There was one bit where I was reading the things as they popped up, and at one point it just says level. And I was like, I don't think that's part of it.
It's no,
he stands for balance. Everything must be level.
Yeah.
He's on the level.
I guess.
50-50. All right, here we go. 20 years pass and Gotham City has changed much in this time. According to the current newscast, Derek Powers has managed to control Wayne Powers and has been increasing his power. Intended. And with wealth by gobbling up all smaller businesses. This is like if it's like Netflix taking over Warner Brothers. You hate to see it.
Yes.
a teenager dressed as a clown climb onto a public elevator and starts making trouble. Just then, Terry McGinnis, our guy, deals with the clown and grumbles jokers. At school, he gets into a fight with this kid named Nelson Nash, and then during a wrestling exercise, which gets him in trouble with his coach. All right, guys. There's gonna be a lot of first introductions here because it's a new show. This is our first introduction of Terry McGinnis, this teenager here. How do you like this this kid?
He's cool.
He's that's a good way to describe him. He's very very cool. This is Will Friedle's first voice acting gig, as far as I'm aware. So he was doing this and Boy Meets World at the same time. I believe he finished Boy Meets World and Batman Beyond on the same day. So his first two big shows, essentially, he had to stop the same day, and I'm sure he's pretty emotional. But yeah, this you could definitely tell in this first two episodes that it's his first gig. Which I'm not saying that as like a negative that he sounds terrible, but he will get better as the show goes on. He's gotten better nowadays. He's great as a voice actor. We all like Ron Stoppable, right, from Kim Possible. But here, yeah, he's very cool in quotations.
Yeah. He's what we are supposed to think is cool, which is to mean he sneaks out to go to bars with his girlfriend that isn't really his girlfriend, but I'm not really sure how that relationship works out. A lot of it is what if we took the Peter Parker character and just made him neat? Like he got
wasn't
the bully.
A nerd.
Pretty much all of the same beats, but then you just like up his charisma and you're like, there he is. Yeah. There's our guy. Peter Parker, new character.
And he's got great hair.
Yeah.
Yes. You got that what do you call that haircut? It's like
cool.
It's like a Brad Pitt. Yeah, 90s cool Brad Pitt look. I like it.
I'm a big fan of his I don't know if this is part of the question. Big fan of his like outfit. Big fan of his jacket.
I got
his
black
jacket with duct tape on it.
Yeah. It's a nice jacket. We like that. He pulls off the V-neck type thing, which I could never do. I've always hated the way that those look on me, but hey, I respect it. Good looking guy.
Yes. Well, back at Terry's house, his father, Warren McGinnis, gets a desperate message from his coworker, Harry Tooley. He meets his coworker, who has several dark patches on his skin. Tooley gives Warren a disc and is dragged off by Mr. Fix, a large man who works for Powers. If you guys have a friend like Harry, would you help this friend?
What, with like a little pug nose like that?
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, that's good. Well, again, Mr. Fix, is that a cool name or is that a lame name?
I think the character's fine. The name's a little basic.
Fix.
But it's fine. It's fine.
He's voiced by George Takei.
I like it. Oh my.
His design feels slightly out of place where he is still dressed like sort of old-timey with his like big jacket with the clasp. And there's a little bit of that going on where like some characters look more old-timey than like the futuristic thing. But I was already pretty thrown off by, like, obviously they did it on purpose to, skew it super far into the future. But you look at the timeline and you're like, we went from Batman the Animated Series where everything was very intentionally designed to look like the 50s to like now we're in Jetsons world with flying cars and shit. And it's been like 50 years or something. There is a bit of like, yeah, man, sure, that you have to do that.
That's what people were thinking in the future, in the past, like in 1999. People think like we will get flying cars, all that stuff in the year 2020.
Yeah, but we're still going to be using discs.
Yeah,
hey, but they're smaller. The discs are smaller than
it's the UMDs from the PS Vita or the PSP.
Oh, now that's a future I want.
I love it. Power summons Warren to clear up any misunderstanding. He explains that Tully simply had an accident, but he's going to be fine. Powers also asks if Warren has anything Tully to give him, which Warren denies. Do you guys the look of Warren McGinnis? I always getting confused him with Commissioner Gordon back in the old series. He has
he sure
a white
is.
mustache.
Yeah, he is a man with a mustache. So yeah, I can see why that would be confusing for you.
I
Thank
think
you.
Gordon's.
Yeah.
I think Gordon's no longer with us, though, Abrar.
don't-
Man.
It's all the
Especially
smoking.
how-
Wait,
Yeah, especially how he looked season 3 of anime series. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dead.
Ray.
Well,
Ray, talk about his glasses. Talk about his glasses.
Oh, what?
I don't like the glasses in this universe because they have no actual frames. They're just the lenses. So like I don't know about you guys, but one of my eyes is better than the other. So like the prescription is not the same in each one. And like I just don't know how that would work in glasses that are like this.
Like bifocals.
Oh.
They're just, you know,
Yeah.
there's a split. An
Yeah,
inconceivable split.
I don't like the glasses in this universe. They don't make sense to me. That's all.
Maybe they don't
Skyler just
actually
explained
need
it,
glasses
so
in the
checkmate.
future. They just, everyone just does like LASIX or whatever, and the glasses are exclusively for style.
yeah.
Like in
That's also
2012,
possible.
everyone was wearing those frameless thick glasses.
Terry's dad
Yeah,
is
that
a
was
hipster.
a great style choice. That one.
All right. Well, upon returning home, Warren reviews the disc on the data on the disc and becomes distressed and shocked at the information on the disc. Terry tells him that he's leaving, but Warren forbids it as Terry is grounded. Despite the fact that he didn't start the fight, after a brief argument, Terry leaves in anger. As he leaves, Power's henchman, Fix, watches and grins, seeing that Warren is all alone. I kind of laughed at the part where when Terry left, they got that little guitar riff, like meow. When he left, it's like very edgy.
Yeah.
Where Terry being all moody and stuff. I laughed a little bit on that.
Well, he just told his dad off, so we have to think he's cool right now because everyone hates their parents.
I like my parents. Okay, well, I got you. I understand.
You're not Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
And that's why you'll never be Batman.
Thank you. So all those allegations of the Batman video we got sent, that was on me.
Well, we don't know if that guy was Batman either, though.
Yeah.
Just some freak pretending.
Oh,
Just some nut. Well, Terry heads out to a nightclub. I actually went to a nightclub one time back in Florida, and a few years ago. Not my vibe.
Why is this high
and,
schooler being allowed into a nightclub?
That's the future,
It could
man.
be
As they say,
It could be an under 21, like below 18 nightclubs. Those are things that exist.
this is actually
Or-
just a CVS in the future. Actually, he was just picking up some prescriptions. This is what the
Oh, okay.
In the
Yeah.
future, they lowered the drinking age.
He's gonna
To sell
get in
alcohol.
there, and it's just like it's one of those trampoline parks. There's like a ball pit.
Yeah.
It's an escape room.
I like escape rooms. Never been to one.
Let's do one.
He will not
Abrar,
be any help in there. You've seen him
Abrar,
do a puzzle.
Find a Batman-themed escape room.
Oh, we got to go to Gotham City then.
That's quite a drive.
It is.
For a
We're
bar,
gonna take
I'll
a
do it.
airplane. All right, let's go to Gotham City here. So Terry heads out to the nightclub and meets up with his girlfriend Dana Tan. While he talks to her, Nelson. I was about to say Nelson Mandela. No, Nelson. Whatever his last name was. Nelson arrives, but before any trouble can start, a whole gang of clowns known as the Jokers arrive and start wreaking havoc. One of the Jokers goes on top of Nelson's car. J-Man briefly grabs Dana on his motorcycle before getting punched from Terry. Terry starts fighting them, but when the reinforcements arrive, Terry is forced to flee on one of their motorcycles. So, what is your guys' thoughts on these thugs, or known as the Jokers?
I don't like them.
They're jokers. I think this is an appropriate enough way to kind of show that like Gotham's evolved, because like Batman's gone, so Joker's presumably gone. Once we don't know what happened to any of these characters yet, so like I think it's a fine enough way to show that like the character's legacy is lived on. That it's like a moniker. It's like a gang. We're gonna learn very soon what villains they will do this with and ones that they won't. And I think they follow that, they walk that tightrope well enough. So I think it's fine. I think it works.
It's not terrible. I'm not where they lose me is that the one who's like in charge is just dressed exactly like the Joker. Like if they were just guys dressed like various clowns or whatever, and they were called the Jokers, I'd be like, yeah, okay, like I get it. But the one of the guys, it looks like he's wearing a skin mask of our Joker.
Yeah, he is like a lion.
It's just like a step too far.
Well,
He doesn't do the makeup good because he's not the real one.
Yeah, that's true. Again, Joker is a. Yeah.
I think it's neat that that the Joker has passed into legend to the point that everyone, like all these like street ruffians, want to emulate him.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, his influence is like greater. It's like you want to be him. Unfortunately,
it does make me ask, like, where's the group of teens dressed up as various Batman like guys? Where's our neighborhood watch of people who idolized Batman?
They're somewhere. No, they should have brought that idea.
Where's the gang dressed up as Nostromo?
Yeah, just a bunch of teenagers, all dressed up as different Robins, like that comic Robins.
Hey, you got to tell it to Bruce Timm here.
I think it's too late for that one.
Damn. I did had a crush when I was watching this show. I remember having a crush on the girlfriend, Dana Tan. I was like, she looks good.
Love Dana.
She's in high school. You can't say that.
It's because of the little dance in the intro. That's why.
Yeah, she looks at me. I look at her.
It's the same thing in X-Men Evolution when Kitty Pryde does that little hair flip dance.
Yes,
it's the same thing.
But they copy from that movement from another movie, right?
I don't
know. They
rotoscoped,
yes.
The X-Men one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from Buffy.
There we go. Interesting. Very good. Very good. Very 90s coded. All right. Well, the gang chases Terry down a used road, and Terry swerves as they drive to avoid hitting an old man, which causes him to fall. The Jokers catch up with him. Just then, the old man reveals himself as Mr. Bruce Wayne and demands that the Jokers leave, but they attack instead. Together, he and Terry manage to fight off the gang, but Bruce suffers another weak heart. So guys, this is our cool first introduction of the old man Bruce Wayne. How do we like this particular billionaire?
Ray, say your comment about his voice, because I didn't think about it until you had brought it up.
Oh yeah, I like watching this again. I was like, oh, I wish Kevin Conroy had like made his voice sound older. But then I had the realization that he did. But because he played Batman for so long until he became an elderly man himself, his old man Batman just sounds what non-old man Batmans that he has done sounds like. So it doesn't sound old to me anymore.
Yeah, I can. If I remember his voice, yeah. Interesting.
Because we're also like used to hearing his voice in the last few years, whether it was through video games or various animated stuff, and so it's like it sort of changed what our brains thought were his voice. So yeah, it's funny going back and listening to him do a quote unquote old man Bruce, and it's like, oh, that's basically what he ended up sounding like. That's not too far off.
I like that. He, at least his appearance wise, he reminds me of Clint Eastwood. In all of his old movies. Well, not old movies. His how old is he? Like 95. Like Gran Torino. He kind of reminds me of that type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Skyler? Do you like this old man?
Yeah, I like that he's old.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense in this plot, at least.
I like that he's got a
Um,
dog.
Yeah, big ass dog.
You like his jaundiced eyes?
Oh,
Yeah.
is he yellow? Or is it
Yeah,
blue?
his eyes are like yellow.
Yellow? Oh, I
That's-
gotta.
That's just what happens when you get old.
Is
You
it-
become
I mean-
jaundiced.
Yeah.
Well, we got an old Bruce Wayne here. Terry takes him inside Wayne Manor and gives him his medicine, but the old man falls asleep, and his dog Ace prevents Terry from leaving. So Terry decides to call his father so he can pick him up. While trying to call his father, Terry noticed a bat trapped in Bruce's clock, and he frees it. However, he discovers the secret passage that leads him to the Batcave. Upon seeing the costumes, Terry realizes why Bruce was able to fight the Jokers off and learns the secret. But an angered Bruce Wayne attacks him from behind and throws him out. We get another person entering the Batcave. It's like the sixth time now in this series. Was Bruce has a right to kick out this teenager out of his house, even though he just helped him?
That was his bat in his clock. He had no right to let him out.
Damn. Damn. All right. And you know what? With you saying that, it makes sense. But he's just a teenager. He's just a kid. He doesn't know anything else. Well,
All right.
upon returning home,
What?
Terry finds his house in shambles, and the words "ha ha ha" written in graffiti all over his house. The police are there as his mother is there too. Terry asks, well, "What happened?" and asks where his father is. They inform Terry that Warren has been killed, and the Jokers are apparently responsible. This is a big loss for Terry here. It is the first episode in the series, and a lot of things are happening. After the funeral, a grief-stricken Terry moves into his mother's house and tearfully expresses his regret for not being there to help his father, especially since he was grounded in the first place and refused to listen and realizes that there were things he shouldn't have said to him. However, Terry discovers the disc among his stuff, and after reviewing the data, he begins to suspect that the Jokers may not be responsible. And he runs off. But Powers, people are watching him and see that they have found the disc they're looking for. Terry goes into Wayne Manor after Dana drops him off there and begs for Bruce's help for what is happening over at the gate intercom. Bruce pretends to ignore him, but eventually lets Terry in after a frustrated Terry mocks him being a loser. This last scene here, I love the music. The music was like so dramatic. I love it. The piano part, the saxophone, I love it. That was the end of part 1 there. Let's get into part 2. Bruce reviews the data on the disc and discovers that Wayne Powers is making a nerve gas that can completely destroy the healthy cells. As he fumes over this information, Terry has got the final batsuit. Bruce tells him not to touch the suit and leaves the suit alone and tells him to take the disc to the Commissioner Barbara Gordon. We'll see her eventually. Terry knows. Well, that being said, do you guys like the idea of Barbara being commissioner of Gotham City?
Yeah.
I think it just makes sense. Who else would be commissioner?
I think it's good for this universe so far because obviously we got the shot of like all the costumes, and you know we've seen Old Man Bruce clearly didn't have a Robin or a Batgirl or a Nightwing to help him out when he held the gun. So it's a good way to kind of slowly introduce the concepts of what happened to the rest of these characters and why they're not still hanging around. So if she hung up the cape and decided to actually work within law enforcement. It explains why she's not Batgirl anymore. She wouldn't need to be Batgirl if she's working with the police department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Is
imagine
that
probably when Jim died, she went and took his place so she could work with inside the system. So she's not dealing with the same problem that Bruce is of being too old to be a vigilante.
That makes sense. Is that storyline still there where Bruce and Barbara were like dating back in the day? Is that storyline still in this show? Is
Yeah.
it?
We'll
mean,
get there
according to the-
eventually.
Oh
okay.
yeah. Oh no, I forgot. Oh, Ray's right. Oh, she's right.
Oh no.
So whenever that gets said on principle, whatever that is getting a thumbs down.
Is I don't remember if we see her standing. Is she in a wheelchair in this?
No.
She can stand.
No. She's standing in this one.
She loves to stand.
Oh,
She-
she's a stander.
Famously loves
very-
standing. Has a standing desk.
He's
at the
very
office.
good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Killing
well,
Joke did not happen.
No, not in this
We'll get
universe.
to it, Daniel. Don't worry.
No.
We'll get
Oh
to
my god.
Oh, okay. We'll see. We'll see. You're right. Knows the cops wouldn't do anything about it due to their ties with Powers and hope Bruce would do something about it, but he refuses, saying that Batman is no more, you son of a bitch. And Terry leaves angrily and disappointed in Bruce, realizing that something bad happened to him before he hung up this cowl. I'm really digging this Bruce Wayne. Like he doesn't need the Jedi Force anymore. Like he's done with it. It's over. It's over for him. It's like it's like the remember at least for you, Skyler, the one who watched Breaking Bad. It's like he reminds me of a Walter White, at least in season 5.
In what way?
In a way where he doesn't care anymore. That Walter White.
Like the end?
The end.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, as Terry walks away in distraught, Derek Powers and his henchman, Mr. Fix, nearly run him down with their limo and demand the disc back. Terry tells Powers that his dad told him not to take rides from strangers. Smart kid. But Powers tells Terry that his dad is gone and tells him that he just wants the disc, my man. Terry initially gives it to Powers, but then Terry drops the disc and manages to escape with his life on the line, knowing now that Powers will be looking for him. Do you guys like this Derek Powers guy? I don't like this kid or this grown man.
I mean, it's already cementing Terry McGinnis as our Spider-Man Batman because we clearly have a Norman Osborn type character.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're right. It is Spider Bat. What we'll call that, Spider Bat.
That sounds like a ship.
Oh, I like to leave with the Spider Bat. Later that day, the Minister of Commerce, Vilmos Gigants, arrives in Gotham and is
You
greeted
have
by
to write
Powers.
his name down.
It's important. He's the commissioner. He's the Minister of Commerce. At a Wayne Manor, Bruce is watching this on TV as he should when he hears Ace, the dog, barking and finds that he's been tied up. Bruce releases Ace and then follows him to the Batcave, revealing that the power suit has been stolen. Bruce furiously guesses who would do that. Did anybody stole anything from you guys before? In this fashion?
In this fashion.
In this fashion.
No.
Did I ever?
No.
Was I ever the victim of corporate espionage?
Didn't a friend of the show, Christian, didn't he stole like something like a PSP?
You're just gonna fucking rat on Christian like that?
So not only not only are you just like absolutely name dropping a real life friend of ours, but also blasting out a true story. Yes.
There we go. Was it a PSP or PS2?
Stop.
You need to stop it. You need to leave it
all right.
alone.
All right. So the guy's not name is Christian. His name is like religion. Sorry about
Just repeat the name of
his name is not Christian.
the commerce guy.
Yeah, Vilmos Gigans. I think that was his name. Terry in the suit, looking good, clumsily flies towards the Wayne Power and eavesdropped on a convo between Powers and Egons. As evidence of the gas's lethality, Power shows Egon footage of the gas being tested on plants, then on a calf, and then photographs of Tully after the incident. Damn, Tully died. All right, so we get. Do you guys like the? Do you guys like Terry in this suit of the bat costume?
Yeah.
Didn't we already do that? Did we already say that?
No, Bruce Wayne was
I
in
mean,
the suit. Now Terry's in it.
We said that we liked the suit, but now Terry is a bit more slender to fit into the suit. He fits it better. Batman looks cool
Sure,
in the
yeah.
show. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro's padding
Because-
for time.
We do not.
No,
we're on
when
the
Bruce
second
was-
episode. We gotta hurry this up.
All right. Well, Egan is impressed, as we all are, and Powers ensures him that the gas will be shipped out of the very first night. His assistant, Mr. Fix, will personally see it to it. After Egan leaves, however, Powers is concerned that Terry is still alive. Fix tells him not to worry, revealing that he's the only one who killed Warren. Security guards discovered Terry and attack. The guards also proceed to call Derek and inform him of Batman's arrival, or at least the arrival of someone wearing the familiar suit, causing Derek, who already is on his way to the docks, to express some concern to Fix. With the power of the suit, Terry is able to evade them with ease, and as he receives a call from Bruce, who demands the suit to be returned now. But then Terry refuses since Bruce chooses to give up. Bruce is angry and activates a kill switch on the suit, paralyzing Terry. The guards now find that there's no longer a fight for Batman, so they kind of beat him down. One of them aimed at a gun at Terry. Bruce shows some mercy on Terry and reactivates the suit. With his power back, Terry managed to fight off and evade the guards again. My only problem with this scene here, or maybe throughout, he learned how to work the suit within like 10 seconds. That's my only issue with this part of this episode.
Sure,
Well,
because
Bruce made it
struggles, like-
very user friendly.
I guess that's true. He struggles like flying for a second, but you're right. Then he's immediately, using the radio fingers and whatnot. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's like already knows. Like at least Tom Holland trying to figure out his suit, but not Terry.
Are you saying that Terry McGinnis is a Terry Sue?
I would say yeah.
Oh, okay.
he's too cool. He's too capable.
He's too cool. He's already got the baddest girl in school.
That's
Yes.
true. He's got the hottest girlfriend. He gets to be Batman. He's great at fighting. He's great at doing flips. He knows how to
He
work all
doesn't have
the
to
suits.
listen to his dumb dad anymore.
No, he killed his.
Got his dad
He
killed.
basically killed his dad. He told Ace the Bat Hound to shut up, and it
Yeah.
listened. He's a Terry
Mhm.
Sue.
All
Yeah.
right. Hopefully, we'll find one weakness of Terry McGinnis. Hopefully. Bruce tells Terry of an escape route, and he had built into the building, allowing him to evade the guards. He still demands the return of his suit and let the police handle it, while Terry wants to go to the transport pad to stop the shipment himself. Bruce threatens to shut off the suit again. He's like, no. He's like, no, I'm going to do it this time permanently. Terry says, please, Bruce. He reminds that Bruce's parents' death is kind of the same thing how his father died. So Bruce is like, all right, we suffer the same trauma. You'll have the soup for now. I like that scene, beautiful scene. Terry makes his way to the hover docks and discovers Powers and Fix's supervising the loading of the gas. He is attacked by more security guards. On Powers' orders, Fix gets into his hovercraft and takes off. While Powers stays behind to deal with Terry, Terry throws a batarang, like he already knew, which Powers shoots out of the air with ease. Terry then throws a gas canister. Powers shoots without thinking, exposing himself to the gas. Terry flies after the hovercraft. This is not looking good for Powers. Eventually, we'll see his full look in the later episodes here. Boarding the hovercraft, Terry confronts the pilot, only to find the vehicle is on autopilot and is ambushed by Mr. Fix, armed with the electrified knuckle dusters. First time I'm seeing it. Terry, now officially declaring himself as Batman, manages to fight him off. It knocks him into the ship's controls. The hovercraft falls into the ocean and burying it into cargo and Fix together. Guys, do you accept him, Terry McGinnis, as Batman at this point?
I mean, if Bruce does, yeah, I think I have to.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Has he proved himself already?
He kind of killed Mr. Fix.
A little bit.
He did a
So
murder.
he's better than Batman.
Because he definitely went down in that thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. I don't think we ever see him again. I think he's gone.
Pretty sure we see Mr. Fix again.
We'll see him. We'll see him.
I looked. I could have sworn I looked it up, and George Takei was only in one episode.
Maybe he gets recast.
I mean, they could always, recast him, sure.
Or maybe he gets like the next time he's down on his luck and he's called Mr. Broke.
Dang.
Oh, Mr. Broke.
I have the answer. Would you like me to share it?
Please
Go
do.
ahead.
Yeah, all right.
He's dead.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh, I thought I saw him again. Maybe it's a different guy.
Well,
Yeah,
we finally found Terry McGinnis's character flaw. He's a murderer.
Well,
I
Bruce hasn't
disagree.
told him. Bruce hasn't told him the rule of Batman, so I gave him a pass, I guess, for now.
You just expect him to know he shouldn't kill people? Come on. All right. He's just that cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. That morning, Terry's mother wakes him up and tells him that Bruce is there to see him. Bruce tells Mary that Terry saved his life and defends him from the Jokers, and he tried to reward him, but Terry refused. Bruce offers Terry a job as a part-time assistant, which Terry accepts, knowing that the offer is really to become the new Batman. Wink, wink. He said, "Welcome to my world." I like that line. I really like that line. Back at Wayne Powers. Powers is exposed to intense radiation to eliminate the gas. The radiation succeeded in saving his life. However, the radiation therapy combined with the gas mutagenetic properties, altering Powers' body. He is now imitating radiation so powerful that his skin is now translucent. Oh, geez. And he appears as a glowing green skeleton, seeing himself in the mirror. Powers begins laughing crazy. I'll ask about his appearance later, because we'll see his full appearance in the later episodes. And that was it. That was part 1 and part 2 of Rebirth. We give this a thumbs up, or this episode sucks, a thumbs down. I'll go with you, Ray.
This definitely gets a thumbs up. It's a good opener and introduction to our main lead. His dynamics with Bruce and his fellow classmates a little bit. We get the introduction of our first big bad villain with Powers. I will say Powers needs to get some new doctors, file a malpractice suit,
Yeah.
because it was always described as a virus and they use radiation for a virus. No, that's not how you treat a virus. But yeah, I like this episode. This 2-part episode. So it's definitely a thumbs up for me.
All right. Well, what about you, Skyler? Are you giving this episode a thumbs up?
Oh, absolutely, a thumbs up. This is such a strong start to the series, which is why I had it on VHS as a kid, I guess. I think Terry is a good lead, a good new Batman. I love old man Bruce.
Yeah.
They have good chemistry together. I think Powers is got the makings of a really great series villain. I like the world. I like the music. I'm so on board. So on board.
Yeah. I agree with you. What about you, Daniel? Do you inspire to be Terry McGinnis?
The murderer?
Yeah, no, I would not necessarily. I mean, he's cool and all, but he's a high school kid with like a lot of problems that I don't want. But no, the episodes were really good. Like I definitely enjoy this. Like I said, I'm pretty much coming to this with like zero knowledge of Batman Beyond at all. So
That's great.
the reveal at the end that like, hey, this guy who's been a douchebag the whole time is Dr. Phosphorus, was like, hey, whoa, like that actually got me because I didn't know. I guess he's gonna be like the Joker of this series or something until the movie evidently called what it's called.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know what to expect going forward, but I liked these episodes. Thumbs up for sure, man.
That's good. I'm glad you're here because it's good to see someone else's eyes as the first time watcher. So I like it.
Yeah.
What about you, Anthony? Do you want to dance with Dana?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, thumbs up for me. I think it's a strong showing. I think it conveys a lot of what it's trying to sort of set up with this brand new character, brand new universe. It's a sort of completely new take on something. I think it's crazy to think nowadays, if they were to introduce a completely new character in a already new mythos, people would be maybe upset. I know a lot of times nowadays people get upset when creators create. Often like OCs get thrown around as like a negative term when people don't like new additions to lore, and I'm all for it because sometimes you get Batman Beyond. So yeah, strong start for a new character.
Yeah. How do you not like this show already? For those who don't like the show, just play your Fortnite, please.
Whoa.
Well, Batman Beyond is going to be in Fortnite, right? Or he already is.
Oh,
He probably already
Fantastic.
is. I don't know.
yeah. I think he is already. I think Ed from Ed and Eddie's in there right now.
I saw that.
Just Ed?
Yeah, just Ed. Not Ed or Eddie. It's just Ed.
He's the only one that feels believable holding a gun. So
I've seen the images. It's really funny. I won't lie.
I do have interesting facts or trivia for this episode here, this 2-parter here. This one's for you, Anthony. I know you really hate this man from the previous series. Terry goes
I
into
forgot.
Hamilton Hill High School. Hamilton Hill was the mayor of Gotham City during the time period of Batman the Animated Series and New Adventures of Batman. He goes to Hill. Would you go to Hill High?
More like hell. I can't believe they
we're-
gave this fucker a high school.
I think we're all going to hell.
well, it used to be called the Kennedy Center, but then they renamed it to the Hamilton High School. So
Oh, damn.
They probably gave Hamilton Hill a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh no.
It's true. It's
Oh,
true.
man.
Hamilton Hill, very fond of certain islands and amazing flights. So yeah, I'm glad he has a high school where children go. Very, very cool. Next topic.
Oh. I do have another interesting fact. Crazy. Thank you guys. One of the Jokers threatens Terry, saying, "Let's put a smile on his face," is later said as the catchphrase by the Joker in The Dark Knight.
Wow. So the Joker from The Dark Knight saw this show?
Yes. All right. That was a great opener for this series. I love it. Let's get into episode 3, guys. It's called Blackout. A lone truck drives up to a building owned by Fox Tech, and things seem quiet. Unfortunately, things aren't as peaceful as they seem. A strange as black blob soon flip out from the shadows and sneaks into the main control room. The blob forces its way into the controls and causes several explosions throughout the building. When the fire department arrives, the blob manages to escape in one of the trucks. Have you guys seen that blob movie, the 50s, or the remake?
The 80s one.
The 80s one.
Really
The 80s one's it's amazing. It should be remastered at this point.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but real quick, it's called Fox Tekka because you can see how in the backgrounds that it was supposed to be Fox Tech, but there's a very thin line to make it Tekka, and then there's a shot later on where they couldn't fix it. So I think that there may have been it wasn't cleared with legal for it to be Fox Tech. So it is Fox Tekka.
I was confused by this. It was so weird.
Is it supposed to be like Lucius Fox? That's what I assumed.
They do say that.
Yeah.
They say that it was founded by Lucius Jr. after Powers fired him from the board of directors. He was like vice president or
Lucius
something.
Jr. I don't remember him. Doesn't he? I thought his son's name was Luke.
Daniel, we're in the future.
The nickname for Lucius.
Is it? Okay. Because and then there's Jace. I remember him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
The
that
point
is funny because
being,
I feel like Lucius Fox was not really much of a character in the original series, but then they were like, "Hey, remember that time that Clayface pretended to be Bruce and really screwed over Lucius? He took that personal."
Yeah.
I guess it's good to point out that who is not part of this series. It's Commissioner Gordon,
dead,
Lucius Fox, gone, and probably the first one who got out, Alfred,
dead.
He could be a severed head.
Well, I know who died first. Harvey Bullock.
Oh, Harvey! Harvey
died on the toilet like Elvis.
He died the day after the final episode of the animated series. Massive coronary.
Oh, don't worry. The cockroaches picked him up into his funeral.
They carried him away.
Like on Batman Returns, like they dragged him away.
Yes. Oh. So RIP to those characters. You'll be very missed. That morning, Bruce heads over to Deck Powers. Derek greets Bruce, but smoothly hides the files on his desk and asks Bruce not to touch the black statue on his office. Bruce says that he isn't there to take control of Wayne Powers, but Derek warns to stay off the back of Fox Tekka. And they, as you guys mentioned, Powers fired the junior of Fox. So is Powers kind of racist?
I mean, probably, but I'm sure that's not what this is.
Oh, okay.
I think he probably was just trying to get rid of all of the people who were most loyal to Bruce.
Mm.
And even though we didn't really see that in the original series with the Fox family too much, like historically.
Mm-hmm.
What race was Mr. Fix?
Deceased.
Ambiguous.
He was like brown.
If he was voiced by George Takei, do we think he was Asian?
No.
He could be, I guess. I mean, like there are darker tones.
Was Mr.
Asian.
Fix white?
No.
No.
Yeah, he was very white.
Had I not known that he was George Takei, I would have assumed he was like Native American or Hispanic.
I'm gonna go with the rest of the room saying that he's not white, which means that Powers is not racist because Mr. Fix was his best friend.
Right.
That is true.
You can't be racist if you have a black friend. Everyone knows.
Uh,
I don't know.
know.
I think he saw him more as a servant type person, if you know what I'm saying.
oh no,
I mean, yeah.
he's a slave
Oh.
master.
Who's to say you can't be friends with those who work for you?
Oh jeez.
All right,
Now
thank
we
you, Skyler. Let's move on.
And now we're getting personal.
I would say
As-
most
after
HR
Bruce-
managers.
You think Powers has HR? I don't
after
think so.
Bruce,
No, he definitely doesn't, and that's
He
why
is
we're where we
HR.
are.
he is
He's
HR.
a skeleton.
We'll
Yeah,
we'll find out.
he's skeleton
eventually.
resources.
After Bruce leaves, after Bruce leaves, the statue. Oh, okay. There we go. The statue turns into ink, and she expresses concern that Bruce is snooping. So Bruce was about to touch her. I was like, "Oh,
he almost
that's another HR
fondled
problem."
her.
Yeah. Powers dismisses her concerns, saying Bruce is an old ass man. Guys, this is our first introduction of Ink. How do we like this inky blob?
She's great. I love her.
She pretty. She's the only new villain from the show that I remembered from childhood, so she must be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I had a Burger King toy
Yeah.
of her.
Was it
Oh,
gooey?
do you still have it?
No, I don't still have it. She was
What
like a
about-
keychain.
Oh, okay.
Let me. I'll drop
Why,
the
you
picture in the
can't
chat,
keep
but you can
keychains?
continue. My house went up in fire, so that's why I don't have it. Thanks.
All right, Chris Chan.
Thanks,
Word.
thanks for.
Whoa. That name is redacted. We cannot say that name.
All right, sorry.
Well, to me, I remember this character fondly as well. She's like Venom, but like hotter.
Whoa.
Mm.
Okay.
All right.
In what way?
Like she's like climbing around. I don't know. I actually don't know.
She's
How's she
climbing
hotter?
around.
That's what I want to know.
I think I think it's no, I think it's the hair swoop that gets
I love
me
a
going.
woman who gooshy.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't you dare say "quote gets me going."
she gets
I
me.
don't want to hear that from you.
she gets me gooing.
Oh, she gets you going.
She gets me gooing. Yeah, she does have sort of a like 50s aesthetic, so it does kind of feel like
Yep.
a flashback. Like that hairstyle is very like Hollywood 50s. It's interesting. I feel like my only complaint with her from what we've seen in these first 5 episodes is that I wish we spent more time with her in her pretty girl form because I want to see that more.
Well, we might see that more eventually. Night. Oh yeah, Anthony. Any thoughts on Ink Lady?
I like when sort of slimy things use a purple highlight, so I like that it's purple instead of like blue or something. So it looks good.
Good to me. Night once again falls over Gotham, and Terry and Dana are enjoying watching a game at high school. Unfortunately, Terry is called away on business. Ink is going after Foxteca building. I have no idea what type of high school game they were playing there. It's like a mixture of like soccer and hockey. It's like a combination of everything.
It looks
It's
like,
like a
full contact lacrosse.
zero gravity. Yeah, like a zero gravity lacrosse.
Oh,
Uh,
like it.
Yeah, man. It's this. What's his name? Nash, Nathan Nash, or something.
Nash.
Nelson Nash. He what a dickhead. And it seems like he just plays every sport.
Mm,
Because he was wrestling in the first episode, right?
And
yeah.
he's Seth Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, now I'm
I
not
won't
intimidated
lie,
by
it
him
was
at
a little
all.
distracting.
So
Felt like I was
There you
watching
go.
Robot Chicken half the time. It was a little
Yeah,
distracting.
whenever Seth Green's voice shows up in something, it's always like, when did Robot Chicken get turned on?
Yeah.
Well, as Terry heads over, Bruce is busy analyzing a sample of ink. He explains that Foxteca and Wayne Powers have submitted competing bids to build a new nuclear station for the government. Batman goes to investigate, and Inque attacks him. With her shape-shifting abilities, Inque is easily able to stop Batman and escape. I just realized that Bruce is taking the role of Alfred of helping Batman to Terry McGinnis. So do you like Bruce taking on this role of Alfred, I guess?
I wouldn't say he's Alfred. Alfred was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very nice. He's a nice man. He made jokes. He helps him out, give him dinner.
Remember when Alfred told Bruce that he drew him a bath?
Of course.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Is it
You
disappointing that
you think old man Bruce would have done that?
No.
he can't draw the arthritis? Is it disappointing that in the Batcave with like the row of all the costumes, there's not like a little suit for Alfred?
Except he does like tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Now I want that now. And well, Terry confronts Bruce with the fact that he doesn't know much of anything about crime fighting, beginning with the fact that he doesn't know what half of the stuff at the Batcave is. Bruce dismisses him and explains that Inque is the result of the experiment, and now works as a industrial saboteur for hire. But he agrees to give Terry a boost and puts him in the cockpit of the new Batmobile with flying capabilities. So guys, this is our, again, first introduction of the new Batmobile. How do you feel about this this automobile or flying mobile?
Pretty cool. It's spiky. It's sleek. It's I know we commented about it earlier that like the futuristic stuff is funny. We got like little discs and flying cars. But I mean, if you're gonna have a Batmobile be a flying car, I think this looks pretty cool. The inside looks awesome.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the outside. It's like a plain, like a basic like jet, whatever. But the inside, I want to be in the inside forever.
I didn't. Upon seeing it, I didn't even register it in my brain as a Batmobile. I mean, I knew it's a Batman vehicle, like he's got the Batwing or whatever, but I wasn't like, oh look, that's the Batmobile now and it flies. I guess technically that's what it is. So
yeah, of course we know the Batwing, but this is kind of takes over that Batwing. It's now both, so makes sense.
The Batwing got put out to pasture once just normal cars started flying.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, all that money went to waste. Out of the Gotham docks, Pier 18 Inque is added again. However, before she can do some more damage, Batman intervenes. Inque tries to run, but she is caught and confronted. Angered, she attacks and once again proves to be stronger as a fighter, both managing to send back the batarangs and plummets Batman. However, during the fight, Batman learns that Inque is afraid to go near the water. Will not like Avatar: The Way of Water. This is still of little use to him and beats him anyway. I noticed that Terry McGinnis is getting beat up every time. Not a good look as Batman here. I know it's his first time.
What do you mean? You know how many times Indiana Jones got beat up, and he's cool.
Abrar wants them to make Terry look strong. All right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they got to put him over.
Need you to make Terry McGinnis look really strong.
I need him to look at like Roman Reigns in 2015. He needs to be that strong.
Yeah, we're gonna book him in 15 squash matches against like Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Bruce got beat up all the time. What are you talking about?
Abrar, we want to like Terry.
Right. Okay. That is true. Well, morning once again comes over Gotham, and Inque confers with Bowers in his limousine. She confesses that Foxatech is still meeting its schedule, but claims it's not her fault. Batman has been interfering Hearing this, Powers becomes angry and his face skin starts to flake away like frosted flakes. Go Tigers. He ascends Inc. a new task. Kill both Batman and his partner. Derek Powers is getting too comfy with his new skin. Is this a metaphor?
Can't believe Abrar just said "Go Tigers." Yes, sure.
All right. Well, that night, Batman investigates another sabotage to a building, but this time it is a lure. Inc. sneaks into the Batmobile, and Batman returns to the Batcave and notes that the car is going a bit slowly. Bruce runs a test and discovers that it's too heavy. Just then, Inc. merges and attacks Batman, slamming him against the floor and ceiling of the cave. She then forces herself down in his throat, nearly killing him. However, Bruce attacks her and with their fire hose. And also Batman puts on a not Batman. Bruce puts on the gray ghost mask. A great callback too. I like it.
He has all the outfits of all of his former villains just on display. He's turned the Bat Cave rather into a museum of presumably a whole bunch of dead people.
What an asshole! Like I doubt that any of them had any say in this. Like they were probably
No.
stripped in the middle of the night. I mean, like he also has like Robin and Batgirl and Nightwing suits. He's not on good terms with Dick Grayson very often. That means he just stole that and was like, mine. Sorry,
Well,
I hang this up at the Batcave.
I know that he had like a whole shrine to the Gray Ghost in the original show, but the guy, the actor, he had the suit. So do you think he just like bought that in an estate sale when he inevitably died?
Yeah,
It was left to him.
Oh, you think so? You think they were on good terms? He left it to Batman because I don't think he knew it was Bruce Wayne.
No, he knows it was Bruce Wayne because of what he says at the end. Gray Ghost was my hero. You know, he knows that.
Oh, right. Do you think the Great Ghost from heaven is looking down at Bruce and disappointed?
Let's not make any assumptions here.
Bro, actors don't go to heaven.
Oh, damn. Well, do you think he'd be... Oh, no. But do you think he'll be happy of the way Bruce turned out to be?
No.
Well, Inc. revives and tries to head upstairs, but Bruce blocks her way within an electrified steel door. Upset, Inc. moves into the ceiling and causes the roof to collapse. She also tries to crush her two enemies with using Bruce's giant penny. Great callback from the Harvey Dent episode. Batman continues to fight her, but is trapped and cannot do her much harm. However, before Inc. can attack Batman, gets a hold of the Mr. Freeze gun and fires it on her. Inc. is frozen and shattered into pieces. I think we're all kind of sad. I think Inc. kind of died.
No.
Nah, she's okay.
She's just Inc.
Inc. Later, Commissioner Gordon gets a call from Bruce, and she notes that he's gotten a new Batman. She then looks out the window to see the amazing gift Batman left her. It's the pieces of ink trapped in the ice. Okay, she's alive. And this is now we see Commissioner Gordon here. This is our first introduction of Commissioner Barbara Gordon. How do we like this old Gordon here?
She's old, just like her father.
Yeah.
True. She's got those
She looks
glasses
like her...
that Ray doesn't like.
Yeah.
True.
I've been saying this for years now, probably like 10 years now. The actress, if they ever make a Batman Beyond movie out there, whenever that will be, if she's still alive, Jean Smart from Hacks and other movies, she should play Barbara Gordon. I think she has a look.
You've been saying that for years?
Years.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, bro used to say that back in high school.
Thank you.
Okay.
And yeah, that was it for this episode here. Are we giving this blackout episode a thumbs up, or this is it's a stupid ass episode? What about you, Daniel? What do you think?
It's good. It's good. I like Inque as a character. I like that we're continuing to have powers involved. I do hope that we get to more episodes where he's just like not in it, because I would like for him to not be the villain. But it continues to be good. I think right now I am coasting a little bit on just the aesthetic of it, and maybe once we get further into it, I'll get over that to some extent. But it's just cool to see my goo lady doing gooey stuff.
Absolutely, man. What about you? What about you, Anthony? Do you love this episode?
I wouldn't say loved. Yeah, I think it's a strong showing of what this show will be, just in terms of like, a weekly televised show. Obviously, the first 2 episodes was kind of the origin story, practically a movie according to VHS's. So this one is a bit more straightforward. Yeah, I like the introduction of a new villain. There's probably comparisons to like, oh, she's this show's Clayface or something like that, but she was very unique. She didn't, even though the power set was somewhat kind of similar, not really. She was a completely different character, and we're continuing the sort of overarching powers villain as this guy who's going to be meddling, and we really didn't have this type of storytelling in Batman the Animated Series, where we had every episode lead into the next with the multiple plot lines. It was way more like, this is the Penguin episode, this is the Riddler episode. This one seems to be very tied together, which I like that about this. It makes it different. So thumbs up.
Absolutely. Yeah. What about you, Skyler? Would you ever ask Inque on a date?
I don't think I'd be brave enough to do that. But yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up. I don't think there's any reason to give this a thumbs down. Inque is cool. We don't get any like info on what her actual deal is, what her origin is, which I'm not complaining about. It's fine. It makes the world feel already established and kind of lived in, that there's just like, oh, there's another superpowered person running around, and presumably we'll learn more about her later. Yeah, I'll stick with a thumbs up on this one for now.
Great. And Ray, do you hate this episode?
No, I don't hate it. It's a good episode. It's like what's already been said. It shows what the show will be like, more or less. How this series is going to be a lot more serialized as opposed to being episodic. We're going to have themes and characters reoccurring and linking together and things like that. But yeah, I like this episode. It was Inque is a good character to show off for this sort of thing, and showing that Terry's not just going to do the exact same thing as Bruce did. There's going to be differences, but as we'll see, there'll also be some similarities. But yeah, I like this episode.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. This is a great episode. A thumbs up for me. I want to see more of Inque. Inque. That'll be my catchphrase moving on here. Do you have an interesting fact here for this episode? This episode won an Annie Award for Outstanding Individual Achievement for Storyboarding in a television production in animation.
Cool.
Hooray!
Hooray.
You want us to clap?
I'm clapping right now. Oh yes, thank you for the claps. Thank you. Yes, can we do that every interesting fact? I like that.
You can do it. It's your show. Why we want me to be in charge of the soundboard? You don't want that.
No. Oh, please.
No, I do want that.
Does the soundboard even come through on the recording?
No, I don't think so. I tried it once.
Well, then why would you want it to?
No, I like to hear it as a motivation. I like it. All right, let's get into episode 4. It's called. If you haven't heard that was the sad horn. It goes wah wah wah.
They didn't hear it. They didn't hear
All
it.
right, all right. All right. Well, let's go into the next episode. It's called Golem. Golem, not Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Sorry to apologize for that one. All right, let's go. It's a typical day at Hamilton Hill High School, and nerdy Willie Watt feels effects of biology when he sees Blade Sommer.
Effects of biology. You didn't write that. Stop it.
Oh. I mean, again, we're all feeling Willie here. Willie tries to ask. Willie tries to ask her out so he can see her. No, so he can be with her. But Nelson arrives in his car and shoves Willie out the way. Willie confronts Nelson, but is pushed into Nelson's car. And Nelson gets angry at the fact that his car is almost scratched and prepares to beat up Willie. But Terry saves him. Do you guys have any advice for Willie Watt here?
Advice?
Yeah.
No.
Stop going after the girl that clearly doesn't like you.
I would just say, don't. That would be my advice.
Okay, well, Willie heads over to his father, a foreman at a construction site, and watches as a worker pilots a giant robot made for heavy lifting called a golem. His father, a cruel man, doesn't confront his son and instead demands that Willie push Nelson back and hit him where it hurts. Have you guys ever bullied anyone besides me, I guess?
No, only you, my friend.
Only me.
only you.
Well, Daniel, have you bullied someone else?
Yeah, man. I'm a huge bully. I'm the worst. I hate nerds.
Me.
I have never said a single bad thing about Raymond.
Yeah, sure.
I think I remember if Daniel said something bad about Ray. I don't think that happened.
Oh, stop it!
There you go.
Well, that night, Batman tests out his suit's new stealth mode and learns that the golem has been stolen. The golem, being driven by a revengeful Willie, arrives at the mall in the middle of Blade and Nelson's date. As soon as it arrives, Nelson takes off as a coward, leaving Blade behind. Nelson tries to escape in his car, but Golem grabs it and crushes it. Willie isn't stopping yet. Excuse me. However, he tries to kill Nelson, but Batman intervenes. Angered at the tomorrow night, Willie attacks Batman, but Terry tricks into striking power, causing the electricity to overload. The overload also feeds back on Willie, though the headband remote control stops working. Willie manages to escape and is surprised to see energy still flowing through his body. Disgusted at Nelson's ditching her, Blade dumps him. Was Willie justified to do this? Is he a victim or a villain?
Villain.
He's definitely a villain.
I mean, both can be true. You can be a victim that becomes a villain.
If he had just messed up Nelson's car or whatever, then I would have been like, yeah, maybe. But he did a lot of property damage and may have killed somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's definitely endangering the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, though, we learn some stupid things about cars in this universe, which is that the key fobs are the size of full-size television remotes.
Yeah.
And instead of like a key or a push to start, they have key cards that you slide into the thing to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a whole card. That was kind of interesting.
So I just thought that was funny. Also, does it
Again-
imply that Nash is broke, that his car has wheels?
Oh,
No, he just
Ah.
likes retro.
Mm.
He likes retro stuff.
yeah, he likes the 2020s. All right. Morning comes and Willie heads off to school. And to spite Nelson, Blade, not the vampire hunter, but Blade asks Willie out to the dance, and he gleefully accepts. Furious, Nelson approaches Willie, but Willie senses that he still has a connection with the Golem and feels okay. Later, Willie heads into the Joker territory and uses the Golem to chase the gang off. He now thinks that that everything is going to be different. This kind of reminds me of that movie with Hugh Jackman, Real Steel, but this time without the boxing part, just the big robot and himself. Like he controls a robot.
Sure. Yeah, this reminds me. It's exactly the same plot of that movie Pacific Rim because they both have a robot.
And they control a robot.
Yep, that is true. The night of the dance comes and Willie goes with Blade. How are we liking Blade here? Is she doing the right thing at the moment?
No.
No.
He's a bad person too.
Yeah, they're all bad. All these teenagers are bad.
Yeah, she's a baddie. She kind of vibes as like a Silver St. Cloud type, but I don't know if that's ever going to be a thing.
Because she has white hair and she's a robot.
And she's kind of an asshole.
Okay.
Blade, however, regrets her ploy, and as now everyone is laughing at her, she doesn't like Willie touching her. He was doing the hover hand. Nelson comes to her rescue and pleads for another chance. It's like, please. Hesitant to hurt Willie's feelings, Blade refuses, but Nelson decides he'll take care of Willie. He takes Willie to the docks and insists that Willie step aside and shoves him into the ocean. When he refuses, Nelson and his friends laugh, but are unaware that the Golem is coming. Then a slow dance starts, and Nelson has Blade again for the second time. Willie arrives, soaking wet, and people start to laugh at him. Dana decides to take pity on him and offers him to take him home, but Willie says no, saying that he needs no help from anybody, and summons the Golem. The Golem attacks and forces everyone to jump into the water. Nelson is nearly killed, but Batman arrives and saves the unworthy teen once again. Fortunately, before the Golem can kill Batman, Willie's father arrives and demands that Willie needs to stop this. However, Willie hates his father almost as much as he hates Nelson, and he orders the Golem to attack. Once again, Batman intervenes and manages to blind the Golem. However, Willie's father is put into a bad position and cannot swim and is dangling off the ocean, or over the ocean. Willie grows angrier than ever and attacks again. Batman manages to save Willie's father and then goes to the rocket ride in the carnival. Using a cable, he manages to reel the Golem into the ride and destroys it. As it collapses, Willie cries for the loss of his only friend. Thoughts on this scene here? Do you guys like this new character, or not as destroyed? But do you like Willie as a villain?
Yeah.
I kind of wish they had more, because we see the robot destroyed and he feels really like distraught about it, and I kind of wish we had seen him like communicate with the robot, almost as if there is like a voice in the machine that he can for some reason hear. Like, it doesn't make any sense to normal people, but now that he has this like telepathic connection, he can hear him. Like, it would have been nice to be like, oh my god, you understand me, you big robot? I finally have a friend. But I didn't. It would have been nice to have a scene like that, just to kind of further a reason for me to care.
Yeah, like
Did we get more Willie Watts later?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'd assume
I think
they almost need to be teasing him as like a future.
It's definitely set up. He has like technomancer powers now. So the setup is there. It's just I don't know. It could be one of those things that we find out they just never got back to. But if we saw more of him, I'd be like, okay, yeah, cool. Because I don't mind him. The nerd who was disrespected into being kind of a villain, which is sad in its own right.
No.
Maybe he'll build a new Golem. It reminded me of that episode of Smallville, like season 1, that dork who got powers and then he put on the leather jacket.
I mean, this is very Smallville season 1.
Yeah.
But I did check. He does come back. I remembered he has a moment that's a bit of a meme online. So if anyone knows that meme, it's him.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
We'll see that. Well, Willie is sentenced to 3 years into to jail, or the kids' jail, where he is still bullied. However, he shows that he still has powers, causing a television to explode.
You need to be specific on how he was bullied, because very important to, I feel, all of us here.
Yeah.
Some big goons walk in and they say, "Turn off the crap you're watching, nerd. We want to watch wrestling."
That's what happened. Causing a television to explode without even touching it. The other kids are afraid of him now, and Willie smiles. If Willie existed in today's world, what would happen to him?
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Well, that was the end of this episode here. Are we giving this episode a thumbs up or a thumbs down? I'll go over to you, Skyler.
Gonna give it another thumbs up. I think we're doing pretty good as far as this show's going.
Yeah. What about you, Ray? Are you giving thumbs up or a Willie down?
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Put your Willie down.
I really wish we could do an in the middle, because like I don't want to say
Never done it. We can't.
We can do it now. We can do it now. It's our first episode.
No.
Let's do it.
Because I feel like this episode is a little lackluster, and you know, if we spent
not a nutbuster.
yeah, if we spent more time like building the bond between Willie and the Golem, sorry, whatever, it would have helped more. You know, just because like I don't know if the next episode, well, I know for sure the next episode wouldn't get this. I'll just give this a thumbs down, just because like I know this show can do better.
Wow.
All right.
Ray hates nerds.
Yep.
All right, our first thumbs down of the series. So let's keep note of that. Daniel, are we giving a Willie up here?
No, this episode did not get my Willie up. It's not bad. It just feels like kind of an episode, and so
Sure.
I feel like I'm also going to end up giving this one a thumbs down. I think it just didn't really do. It didn't do anything to really stand out. Maybe if this character becomes a character that like matters later, then I'll be like, oh, well, at least it introduced that guy. But even then, it's like, I don't know. It just didn't really do anything for me. Like, it's fine, but I wouldn't feel comfortable being like, yeah, hell yeah, stamp of approval. This is a good one. So.
Okay, I understand. Anthony, what do you got to say here, man? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm also going to give it a thumbs down. This episode didn't connect to me in any kind of major way. It didn't have any of those major strengths that I found the previous episodes, and I just didn't care about its villain or Terry's sort of like how he is as Batman. I feel like a lot of these episodes are very interesting what it says about like what does it mean for Terry to be Batman.
Sure.
This one was the kind of a less interesting question of sometimes you don't get to go to the dance, and it's like, oh, well, there's better ways to do that, and yeah, so no, didn't hit for me. Thumbs down.
Okay, I agree with all your guys' statements. I will give this episode a thumbs up. I feel like sometimes you need these D-list characters in a show, like how we had in the last series. We have some C-listers and D-listers and maybe F-listers, but we need them. And at this moment, I would just give him a D-list. He's a D-lister to here, villain here, so we need them. So I'll give it a thumbs up.
It was undoubtedly the weakest of the 5 episodes we've watched.
Absolutely.
This one. But I don't think it's, for me personally, I don't think it was like bad enough, had anything wrong with it to warrant a thumbs down. Technically speaking, if Ray got her wish, I think we'd be given a lot of middle of the roads here. But
that's true.
But we don't live in Ray's world. We live in Abrar's world.
Yeah, it's funky.
Oh, you gotta tell us.
Yeah, so we're still sticking with the rubric of the grading system: thumbs up and thumbs down. There's no middles. There's no diagonals. There's no diagonal bottom. It's just up and down.
Yeah, willy up or willy down.
Should we start that new trend or
Absolutely
No.
not?
Okay. All right. Let's get into the last episode. For this episode, it is episode 5, Meltdown. At this moment, we're not feeling a meltdown. We're feeling a little chilly in the state of Texas here. Out of Gotham's docks, Batman tests the water and discovers that it's ripe with radiation. The reason soon arrives, and a bunch of men in lead suits arrive and unload canisters of radioactive waste into the area. Batman takes on the stealth mode and starts attacking the crew. Being able to move vertically undetected, he easily defeats the crew and stops the evidence from being removed. Batman then goes after the group's leader and is using the man's cell phone, and he discovers Derek Powers' involvement. So this is a new, power, for Batman here. He can do invisibility. Of course, the original Batman cannot do that. He didn't have that power. But do you think...
he did it in the last episode. It just didn't come up in any meaningful way, so we didn't talk about it.
That is true. But
now basketball.
Yeah, he was watching basketball.
That's true. But do you like this unique ability for this Batman tech?
As far as being Batman, why wouldn't he just be invisible all the time? That would really help him.
Drains the battery.
Unless there's a timer. Oh yeah, there's probably a battery.
This isn't a video game. This is a cartoon.
You're right. Well, I don't know, man. We'll have to ask Bruce Wayne. We have to ask Bruce Wayne. Maybe, hopefully, he'll send us a video of us explaining his the abilities of the Batsuit.
Okay.
Derek at the time is trying to buy out a company and is using an underhand tactic of using a late hour dealings. Unfortunately for him, he hears from Batman his skin starts to crack, and he has to give up the deals for the time being. At this scene, do you like his little glasses here? Sunglasses, at least.
Who you asking?
Ray thoughts on
Ray.
glasses.
I don't remember what the sunglasses look like off the top of my head.
Oh my
It's
goodness!
like-
Powers puts on sunglasses because his eyes be turning green.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
I
really
guess
thick.
Sunglasses aren't prescription usually.
That's true.
Mine are.
I said usually.
There you go. Back in the in his laboratory, Powers complains about the fact that the skin is hardly lasts anymore. But there's nothing that his doctors can do. However, a new doctor, Dr. Stephanie Lake, approaches Powers and tells him that he can clone him a new body and puts his mind into it. This body would be healthy since she would screen out the mutation. Powers is intrigued. He's like, ooh la la la. But Dr. Lake says that she wants to test the procedure on someone else, namely Mr. Freeze, whose disembodied but his immortal head has been kept in Wayne Powers' vault in the last 50 years.
They just have him. They just have him, and his first words are "fucking kill me."
Relatable.
But yeah, we see Mr. Freeze's head. We haven't seen his full outfit yet, but you see his head. Would you want to pet it, or do you just want to kill him now?
Excuse me.
Pet it? That's a man. That's a grown man.
Sorry,
Pet it or kill him. Those are the two options you gave us.
Okay, no, there's no middle, there's no diagonal. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Would you pet him or kill him? Answer.
I'm choosing not to engage.
I'd kill him because that's what he's asking
I opened my refrigerator and saw his head in there. I'd close the fridge and I'd leave.
Oh no. The procedure is performed on Mr. Freeze, and as soon as he finds himself a new healthy body, one that is crazy, is able to feel heat and cold like a normal person. Things seems okay, but Bruce is sus of both Freeze and Powers, and tells Terry to tail Freeze. Terry does as he's told, but sees that Freeze is a decent enough man and is not unneeded until a sniper tries to kill him. Batman stops the attack, but the sniper cries out that the monster gotta die, like Skyler. What Skyler's trying to do here. Mr. Freeze had. Yeah, you said you want to kill him, right?
I literally didn't.
He chose not to engage. I'll kill him. That's what he wants.
There we go. Ray will do it. Mr. Freeze had previously killed the sniper's family, damn, and he now seeks revenge. Mr. Freeze decides that he's done enough damage to the sniper and he sets him free, vowing to make amends. Do you guys like this normal, forgiving Mr. Freeze here?
I like his coat, and I like his cool little shirt, and I like that he saves a cat from being hit by a train.
Perfect. Later, Mr. Freeze announces that he's starting a new organization called the Nora Freeze Foundation, so that he can help the people he once hurt. Great man. After the announcement, Mr. Freeze starts to notice that he's feeling a little hot. He leaves the studio and feels even more uncomfortable from the heat. However, it soon starts to snow and immediately feels better, proving that he's starting to revert to his previous condition. Dude, I love, again, in the previous series of Batman the series, the snow's great, and I think it's a lot better here in this animation. This is a lot of thick snow here.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Freeze returns to Dr. Lake and informs Powers of the incident. Dr. Lake tries to do away with Mr. Freeze. Powers wishes to get Mr. Freeze's organs, and Dr. Lake decides that to do that, she'll have to kill her patient. Without warning, she seals Victor Freeze inside a cell and turns out the heat, but he escapes. Man, I never seen Mr. Freeze so sweaty. I kind of feel bad.
Yeah, he was really sweaty. I guess that's true.
Yeah. Bruce tells Terry to keep an eye on Wayne Powers because he believes that Mr. Freeze will be back. His prediction proves to be true, and the building is soon covered in ice. Mr. Freeze arrives in a suit more powerful than anything he had before, with improved protection against bullets and cold guns built into his gauntlets. All right, guys. This is our second introduction of Mr. Freeze in the suit. How do we like this design here?
I really dig it. Well, we'll talk a lot about Mr. Freeze and how he compares to previous versions, but I think that the suit does a lot of right. I think it's modern and like super sci-fi just enough. Like it's bigger and bulkier, which works, but building the freeze gun into the hands and like part of the suit, I think gives it kind of a fun futuristic feel. And the helmet and the mask and like using all that sort of the color choices or his face. So we get the big red sort of circle goggles back as opposed to just the red eyes. Like I think everything about this works in a lot of ways that the New Adventures design didn't.
Oh man, that third season or New Adventures, that was again trash, horrible. This one is a huge upgrade. I love his big goggles, and he's more of like a. I know in the New Adventures he looked more of like a skeleton, but I think they kind of fixed that version in this one. He does look like a skeleton, but it's a lot better. Yeah. What about you, Ray? Do you like this guy here?
I like this updated design. I really like how they do the helmet look and like how it's like I'm forgetting the name of the technique, but where it's just like there's no line art in the helmet. It's just you have the background color of that light icy blue, and then the dark shadows of his face with the eyes, and I think that really works well with this future setting that we're in.
Yeah. I really dig it. Daniel, do you have a new fond of Mr. Freeze now?
I mean, no. Like I already really liked Mr. Freeze in these shows. It's not my favorite Mr. Freeze. Like I do like the original version better, but this is definitely good. You know, I think maybe it's. I like that he found it in cold storage. I think that's cute. That's a funny bit. And other than that, I'm like, yeah, it's Mr. Freeze in a robot suit. Cool, check. Like, it's not one that I think really sticks out to me as like it's great, but it doesn't do anything wrong. So yeah.
Right. Skyler, would you now pet his head?
Out of fear of how he'd freeze me if I didn't. Sure.
Okay.
The strength of this look is obviously the silhouette shadows face and the big red eyes. That's so cool. I love the blue color and the sheen his outfit, the suit. I think some of like the black stripes are a little too busy for my liking, but it does at the end of the day fit the world. It's cool that I don't know if they decided they wanted the ice beams to come from the hands because in the last episode we saw that Bruce had the gun and they were like, well, how do we get around that? Or if they just thought, hey, this would be cool, let's do this. But it all works. Mr. Freeze is great. He's awesome.
I forgot to say what I should have said, which is, of course, returning the bit. He'd be looking like the space kook from
Space Kook, spooky space kook. I was gonna say the same thing.
I forget when I was saying that, but I remember I said it a lot, like in 2 episodes back to back.
You did.
So we're back out
now more than ever. Yeah,
more than ever. But I feel like the new space kook will have a new character. We'll see. I'll let you know. Here. Mr. Freeze corners Powers and Dr. Lake and freezes them both into icy coffins, which traps Powers but kills Dr. Lake.
She deserved it.
Well,
yeah,
okay.
She really did though.
She did a lot of.
She did this with malicious intent. She was not like, doing it but didn't want to do it. She felt bad about it. She, from the very beginning, she was with the intent to use Freeze as a pawn. And then, without a single word, she just went beep, 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 and turned on the microwave and was going to melt that poor bastard.
Yeah.
She was also bad at her job because she said that she was going to make them a clone body and take away the mutation from their DNA. And yet it comes back. So, like, you just failed.
She couldn't even do that.
Should have just done a robot body, honestly.
Well, he then goes out and fights off some guards and making his way towards the main power generators. Unknown to him, back in the hallway, Powers unleashes the full heat of his body's radioactivity, shedding both his icy prison and his artificial skin. In the generator's control room, Mr. Freeze sets the systems on overload. Batman appears, pleading with him to stop it, dude, as he will only cause more suffering. Mr. Freeze refuses, saying that he plans to end his own life by going up with the building. No matter how many other people are killed in the explosion. Again, this is not Mr. Freeze coded. He's not this type of person. But again, this is the future. He's not himself. It's okay. Batman tries to stop him, but Freeze attacks and captures him. Then Powers appears and bombards Mr. Freeze with radiation, high enough to be felt through the suit. Batman frees himself from the icy prison and attacks Powers, who now introduces himself as Blight. As the two fight, Bruce warns Terry that the suit won't be able to protect him from such high levels of radiation. All right. Now this is our first introduction of Derek Powers as Blight. What do you guys think about this green space gook as man?
Whoa, you gotta be careful how you say that. First of all,
Oh, excuse me.
I think it's really cool how quickly Mr. Freeze was willing to accept Power's new identity. He calls himself, he deems himself Blight, and then within like 2 sentences, Mr. Freeze is like, "Oh, Blight,
Yeah.
my nemesis, my oldest nemesis."
I was surprised he heard him. I was like, "Oh, you heard that, did you?"
Yeah, he's glowing green. He's a skeleton. He looks pretty cool.
He does. He is just Dr. Phosphorus. So I don't know if it's just like he's in the future, so we're gonna call him something different.
I mean,
But like
it's
that is
completely
who this
different
is.
character. Like they just took the visual elements of it. Like I think
Yeah.
Green Skeleton Man. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is like pretty on the nose. They could have just changed the color. He could be a red skeleton man.
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
green's
but
cooler.
radiation's never portrayed as red. It's always green. So
Hmm.
I'm just saying they could have done a lot of other things and they didn't.
Well,
Well,
I knew
Dr. Phosphorus isn't in the DCAU, so they had a free design to use.
I knew this
Yeah.
guy first, so I think he's cooler.
Yeah. He reminds me of Mr. Negative from the Spider-Man universe, at least in the games. Like at
In
least
what-
like glowing. He's like glowing. Wise.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
As the fight continues, Blight managed to get Batman down and is about to kill him when Mr. Freeze intervenes and hits Blight with a supercharged cold gun blast, sending him rocking out of the building. Batman manages to stop the system overload, but the room starts to collapse from the weight of all the ice generated. Freeze has been horribly wounded by the radiation burn, but then tells Batman to stay back. Batman wants to save him, but Mr. Freeze blocks his way with a wall of ice, forcing him to exit the complex before it explodes, ultimately killing Mr. Freeze. He's gone. This was literally the last stand for Mr. Freeze. Do you guys think he's gone, or this is a temporary death here?
Nice. He's dead.
No,
He's really sad.
He's gone. Yeah.
The fact that he says, "Believe me, you're the only one who cares." It's like,
Mhm.
oh god, no, please.
Yeah, it was like his Logan moment. Powers doctors retrieve him from the pond where he landed. Later, Terry mourns the recent death of Mr. Freeze and decides that Bruce was right about Freeze being evil. He was, again, I don't know if he was evil or not. Maybe this version of him, but he was never a bad guy. Just in a bad situation. However,
There's something to be
Yeah.
said about old man Bruce and
Sure.
all the shit he's been through that he's not willing to even entertain they're still good in them shit. He's just like,
Yeah.
no, fuck it.
yeah,
Lock him up.
he
Yeah.
literally says that both he and Terry were right about Mr. Freeze.
mm,
So he does give way a little bit to say that maybe there was a chance at redemption, but because no one truly gave him that shot, it became a self-fulfilling prophecy.
But it's not Bruce's first go-to anymore.
No, he's
Yeah,
lost
that's
that
true.
spark.
yeah,
'Cause it's I mean, that's what's a good strength about this episode is that we're starting to see the perspectives of these two different Batmans. Is that, like you said, Bruce has been through it. He's tired of it. He's sort of lost that hope that people can change. Versus Terry, who is young and hopeful and wants to help these people. So you kind of have the butting heads and different perspectives, and sometimes they're both right. I think it's an interesting thing to do with this show and kind of unique to this show versus other Batman shows because you have two people that are Batman.
absolutely. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. As Ray mentioned, Bruce admits that Terry was right about Mr. Freeze being a good man. That was the end of this episode. Meltdown. We're giving this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'll start with you, Anthony.
Let me go last. Come on, you know.
Okay. All right,
it's
right,
me.
right, sure. Daniel, do you like when Freeze melt down or break or did some dance moves here?
Did some dance moves. Yeah, I think it's a good little story. I enjoy Mr. Freeze as a character. I don't know. I guess he could still come back, but it's it feels like an interesting series wrap for him if he doesn't. But yeah, no, I don't know. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think it's definitely a thumbs up.
All right, what about you, Ray? Are you giving Mr. Freeze a thumbs up here?
Yeah, I'm definitely giving this a thumbs up. I like this episode a lot. It gets into a lot of ideals about things, and uh, uh, I lost my train of thought while I was speaking. But no, I really like this episode. I like how we have the death of the ice villain to get the birth of a heat villain, technically.
Yeah.
Like that's interesting. And yeah,
It's
I
like-
like the I like the fact that both Bruce and Terry were right. That everything is not black and white. The world is shades of gray.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's like global warming. The planet used to be cold as ice, like Pluto. Now it's hot.
All right.
Anthony, what about you? Do you hate?
No, you gotta go Skyler first.
Oh, didn't Skyler say something? Oh, you did. No, you did not. Let me Abrar cut this. Skyler, do you love this episode?
You and I both know you're not cutting that. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I guess if anything, I wish we had just a little bit more about Mr. Freeze and how he just wants to die. Instead, we see he's just ahead, and then he gets his body back, and then he's like, life anew. That's awesome. Oh, wait, no, it's all taken away. And then one last spree, and then he's checking out for good. So I think I'm not at all upset about how it ends for him. I just wish we had just a little bit more, flesh it out a little bit. But all in all, yeah, it's thumbs up. I like Terry's optimism towards the whole situation, and I like the rise of Blight. I'm excited to see what more we get from him.
Yeah, I love Blight. When I was watching as a kid, it's like, yeah, man, that's a cool looking villain there. Anthony, do you now hate Mr. Freeze here?
Yeah, that sealed the deal. I changed my mind. No, I think this episode is pretty much as ideal you can get for a Batman Beyond episode this early on. So I know one of the things that they talked about for the show was that they didn't want to fall into the trap of like, all right, let's just keep redoing all the villains. Here's the new Two-Face, here's the new Clayface, like doing reduxes or following up on all these characters. So the fact that we got like a good few episodes of the show, 4 episodes in, we're able to do their own thing. All right, we'll do a little bit of a nod. We'll do one callback right now. Because, spoiler alert, we don't get to know what happened to every villain. We don't know the fate of every single Batman Beyond character in the show. But Mr. Freeze makes sense. Like he's a character who we saw was just ahead. So there's logic for him to be in this story, alive in the future. It makes sense to tie him into the Blight story because of everything that's going on with him. Like, logically, it works with the story they're telling. And I think it's a good send-off for the character. Now, ideally, Sub-Zero would have been the send-off, Nora's cured. He walks off with the polar bears. End of story. That wasn't the ending, so we have to deal with that. And I think this one, where we see that a new Batman, a fresh young Batman, was able to see in him the humanity that he did still have, as little as it was a good sign for this Batman that, okay, we do have a character now that'll be able to attack these things differently, do different things, as opposed to Bruce, who had, as we had talked about with New Adventures when we watched that show, that was a Bruce that was a bit more cold, bit more detached, bit more aggressive, and now this feels different and unique. So yeah, absolutely a big thumbs up for me.
Yeah, I agree. This is a needed Mr. Freeze episode. Can't say much. You guys said most of it. I hope Mr. Freeze is alive in spirit. In us with maybe with Space Ghost up there, or I don't know if he's up there. But yeah, that was it for I do have an interesting fact. It's a great. Actually, this is my favorite interesting fact so far throughout this whole series here. So there's a connection of Dr. Stephanie Lake, the voice of this character. Do you guys know who voiced her?
Yeah, it's Linda Hamilton.
Linda Hamilton. So there's a Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was Mr. Freeze. Linda Hamilton was in Terminator. Arnold was in that movie. Of course, he was a Terminator. So there's a connection. There's a connection there. I like it.
Linda Hamilton is also from my hometown.
Oh, why you never told us that before?
Well, it's never come up before.
Now it is.
It should have. It should have. That should have been. You walk in the door, say, "Hey, everyone, I'm from where Linda Hamilton's from."
Yeah.
And the fact that
I'll
you
start
withheld
doing
that
that from now
information
on.
knowingly.
I'm actually upset now. I can't believe you held that information.
Our friendship is.
We did it.
It's not broken forever, but it's going to take work to rebuild.
It never came up. We've had a running bit for like 10 years of not knowing where you're from, and and now you give us this information.
Yeah.
That both you and Linda Hamilton are from Maine.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you gave that information, Ray. I thank you for that. But for guys, that's it for this episode. Of course, we'll be we're back, guys. We're back talking about Batman again. I'm so excited. It's been a few months, but now we're talking about the show. Ray, where can they find you?
You can find me pretty much anywhere under the username The Ray Sketches. I'm on Twitter, Blue Sky. You can check out my Goodreads account. I have a podcast, the Couples Collector Club, with my boyfriend. You may have heard him on this podcast, or maybe you just tuned him out. I don't know. And you can find that anywhere that podcasts are found.
Oh, fantastic!
Well, where can you find Linda Hamilton?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if she still lives there. Also, John Glover claims to be from where I'm from too.
John Glover claims to be.
Well, he was born in New York, but if you ask him where he's from, he'll say where I'm from.
Great. That's great. Anthony, what about you?
Well, I didn't know Ray had her own podcast called the Couples Collector Cub, but that sounds really cool.
Oh shit!
We were all gonna let it go. We were all gonna let it go.
I don't know.
I didn't even know I said that.
Yeah, I know. But you can find me at Anthony
now-
Lantern. Come on,
needs
let's
to-
get through it. No,
I need to say she needs to draw art of you guys reviewing things as little bears.
Okay.
Get on it.
She's already doing that. All right, you can find me at Anthony Lantern on pretty much all social media platforms. You can find me on YouTube, Anthony Reviews, where Anthony reviews. And I have two podcasts. One is called The Grud, which I can talk about movie stuff with my friend Kirk Beatty. And the other one is the Couples Collector Club with Ray, where I talk about action figures and comic books.
All right, and are we expecting a new episode anytime soon?
Always.
What about you, Skyler? Where can they find you?
They could, if they so wish, follow me on Blue Sky at Skyler8bit, or me and Daniel's podcast, Ready Set Replay, on Spotify or YouTube, or you could follow that on Twitter at rsr_pod.
All right, and I heard you guys are uploading a lot of episodes recently.
We have just uploaded a video where we talk about wrestling with a very special guest star on it.
Yeah, great. Can't wait to hear that. What about you, Daniel? What about you?
You can find me in that same place on that same podcast, Ready Set Replay. And honestly, you don't need to find me anywhere else. I don't really social media, so just Ready Set Replay, baby. Spotify and YouTube.
All right. Follow those guys' podcasts, and of course this one here too. I'm at Brownboywonder podcast at. Oh yeah, that's what I just said. At Brownboywonder at Twitters, Instagram, all that junk, and Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. I'm almost at 300 subscribers. If you do so, please subscribe there too. If you have a grandma, if you have a grandpa, if you have siblings, just say, hey, subscribe to the Brown Boy One podcast on YouTube. Until then, guys, we will see you in the next Bat episode.